Hi everyone, and welcome back to another vlog. Today I'm going to be taking you along to help me organize some of my classroom items that I brought home. I have tons and tons of organizing to do, and I wanted to show you how I was going to be organizing for the summer. For those of you that do not know, or if you missed my last couple of videos, I recently announced that I am leaving my current school, I'm leaving my current district, and I am starting a new position next school year. So I had to bring all of my stuff home this summer because I can't keep it at my old school, and I don't have access to my new school yet. So it's all at my house. I had tons of moving to do, and today we're going to tackle all of the piles of things and organize them. Another thing on our radar today is that I just got a package from Wayfair with my new coffee table, and we're gonna tackle putting this together as well. I actually got this package, it's sitting in there, the other day, maybe like a week or so ago, but it came and it was all broken. It is a like black frame, as you can see right here, and then it has glass pieces that go on the top and then one like as a shelf, and one of the glass pieces was completely shattered, so I was super bummed that happened, but Wayfair sent us a brand new one for free, and we had to keep the old one actually, but I'm waiting for a donation company to come pick this one up next week. So I'm going to put the new one together today, and I think we'll start with that because I need this hallway to lay things out basically. So I need to clear it out, and this is exciting to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this together first, and then we'll start the classroom stuff. So praying that this one is not broken too. I'm gonna be so sad if we have to do this again. So here's the couch with the old coffee table, and here it is with the new coffee table. I'm so hot after putting that together, but if you're wondering, this is I think it's called the Magdalena coffee table from Wayfair. The frame comes in different colors, but we just got black obviously, and then it has a glass top up here, and then also a shelf down here that is also glass. Okay, so now that that's done, we can go ahead and move on to the school stuff. So my approach for this, I don't really have a good approach that I've thought of yet. Basically, number one, my stuff is everywhere and all unorganized because of this school year. I wasn't able to bring all of my school stuff to my classroom because of COVID. We had to leave as much stuff at home or elsewhere as we could. So my stuff is very disorganized because I had some stuff here and some stuff at school, and I don't really know what I had where. So I have these big white bins that I'm going to use to store as much stuff as I can. Some of them already had stuff in them because they were left here. But my plan is to line the white bins up here in the hallway, and I'm going to kind of make each bin a designated spot for something. So like classroom decor, manipulatives, I don't even know, art, or like school supplies, that kind of stuff, so that I can start putting everything into the bin that it belongs in, or at least if it doesn't fit in the bin, putting it in piles so that I can organize it a little bit better that way. So that's what I'm gonna start doing. Try to find the bins in this mess in here and bring them out to the hallway first. I do wanna show you what my rooms look like right now with all of my school things. This is a little bit of a disaster, and I don't have a light in here on a light switch that I can get to right now, so I'm sorry if it's a little dark, but this is all of the stuff that I brought home, and I actually have more stuff in the garage and a few more things in my car. Oh, and there's stuff over here too. Oh yeah, it's everywhere. And there are things in this closet as well. So it's quite a pile of things. I had a little bit of rhyme or reason as to where I put everything in this room, so hopefully that will help me with organizing. But okay, so our garage is just a mess because we're also building a fence right now, so ignore all of that. But right here in the middle is more of my stuff. So I have some more carts, boxes, I don't even know, just everything. everything's here. Okay, so I got the bins that I have in that room out. So I started going around and labeling what I want to go in each of them. So for example, this one is going to be for the toys that I have. I have one for containers, one for school supplies, and then one for decor. The rest of them I have not labeled yet because I'm anticipating that some of these categories are going to need more than one bin. So as I clear them out and put this stuff where it's supposed to go, these bins will empty up, and I'm sure like I'll need another bin for containers. Probably even decor will need a second one as well. So I'm going to go ahead now and start moving the stuff that's already in these bins. If it's not what's supposed to be in them, I'm going to move them to the appropriate bin. So this is the progress that I've made so far. The first one is a school supplies and extra art supplies bin. So it's got binders. These are actually like my privacy walls, stickers, bags and bags of markers, and all sorts of fun stuff. The next one is, I don't know what I'm calling this. It's kind of like a educational things bin, I guess you will. I have my CD player in there. Some mats for like academic things. This bin is kind of an overflow of this other bin that I have with just more activities and like boxed games and stuff that I have, so they're very similar. This one here is my containers bin. It's already overflowing, and I knew that it would because I have some pretty big containers, but my main goal is to fit as many small containers as here as I can, just so that it's less like trips to move things into the new classroom. The big ones I can stack up and I don't mind carrying them, but the small ones I want to fit in there. This bin is pretty full. It's all art supplies stuff, so foam stuff, craft sticks, dabbers, paints, all that stuff that I have is in there. Then I have this bucket over here. I'm labeling this my toys bucket. It has stuffed animals at the bottom, which are book buddies, which the bin says. And then I also have like Mega Blocks and marble mazes and all sorts of stuff that I purchased sitting in bags on top. I just cleared out this drawer set, but I did put back in at the bottom my whiteboards just because they fit really, really nicely in here. And they're heavy to put in a bin, so I thought it would be smart to store it in something that rolls. And then over on this side, this is like my teacher decor. I have bags that store my decor as well out in the garage, so this is just the stuff that basically was already in my house. So right now I'm working on clearing out this other drawer set that's sitting in here. I have a couple more drawers. These are like art supplies kind of, so I'll probably shove them in that bin down there on the end. So I cleared out a lot of stuff. It doesn't look like it on the bed. All this stuff down here is basically flexible seating things. So these are just large anyway. I'm gonna have to just kind of keep them out of boxes, but I will put them in the closet when I start putting stuff in there. These bins are all school supplies. So this is how I stored my extra supplies this year in these white bins. So I've got pencils, highlighters, crayons, markers, all sorts of stuff. So I'm probably just going to keep these in their bins and just put them on shelves in the closet. I don't see a point in putting them inside of another bin. That will just kind of take up space. And then in these I have paper like cardstock and stuff that is my own, so they'll probably just stay in there as well. about noon now. I'm getting very hungry, so I think I'm going to take a little break for lunch, but I want to show you really quick the progress that I've made. I am sweating. This is so much stuff. So this is what the hallway is looking like. The bins are getting very, very full. They're the same setup as before, except now I've been adding some things to these carts that I have. So you just saw that I added my file folders in here. These are all pretty much empty ones, but I saved them. And then the whiteboards we already looked at. And then this one I started putting some more containers in because these big drawers down here fit all of these little like crayon boxes that I have really nicely, and so I shoved all of them in here, and I have my paper and stuff in here because these are really thin drawers, and I feel like that'll do nice. My thing with these drawers is that when I transport these carts, sometimes depending on the layout of my car and what's already in there, I have to lay them down, and so when you lay them down, I try to make sure that the stuff that I'm putting in them is not going to fall out the back. So I don't want it to be like little pieces or like puzzle pieces and stuff. They just don't really do well in these drawers because they fall out the back. So it's best to have bigger things. The paper is thin, but it still doesn't fall out the back because it's really long, and those containers won't fit out the back either. So that's the trick with these drawers, is if you do have to transport them and lay them down, see how they have these big gaps in between them? Things will fall out if they are not big enough. So that's really the hallway, and then I'll show you how the room is looking. I've been going back and forth between this room and the garage to gather things. So the room is clearing out. Like I said, this is all flexible seating, so that's going to be its own little adventure, but it's really in here, mainly the books that I need to figure out what I'm doing with. And then the closet, I'm sorry it's dark, there's no light in here. I have all of my supply bins up here, more like crafty things are in those bins, and then some more supply bins are here. So somehow I need to fit most of my bins in here on the floor, like stacked up. These chairs will stack on top of each other. They all fit in here before, but now I also have all of this like flexible seating to deal with too. I might have to put them in my office closet. We will see. It's a lot later now. As you can see behind me, the hallway is cleared out. I only have these two little baskets, which I actually think I might use in my house. I bought new baskets for school because that's what I needed, was more containers, right? So I have a spot for these that I might put them. So let me show you what my closets are looking like. I am running into an issue that a few things are just not gonna fit in the house or in closets, and we're just gonna have to be okay with that. But here's what one of the closets look like. I know it's dark, but I have all my flexible seating up here. This is just stuff that stays in the closet too. And then down here is a mess. This is where I tried to shove all the containers. So I have, this goes all the way down to the floor, more containers, and then the toy bins are in here as well. And then some of this is just stuff that stays in here. So this is the closet in my office. This is her favorite spot to lay during the day. The bed is always a mess. I don't even bother fixing it. Now this cart is one thing that I'm kind of struggling with putting somewhere. I think I honestly just might roll it in here and keep it in here. And then when I need to get into that set of drawers this summer, I'll just move it out. But I think that that's gonna be this one. I cleaned off the bed, I cleaned off the sides on the floor. I didn't know what to do with this cart because that's the problem, is I don't know where to store the carts. But I made this one the nightstand for now. Does it look wonderful? No, but I didn't have a nightstand because we just moved the nightstand out into our living room. So this is gonna be the nightstand for the summer. This is filled with books, and there's another bin of books that just didn't fit in the closet, so they're up there. And then I'm just gonna leave this box here. It's really not a big deal. People can still walk through here. And then the closet is filled to the brim with stuff. It goes all the way up to the ceiling. Yeah, all of my bins are in here. I tried to label them so that the labels are sticking out so I can see them. There are more bins that go down to the floor stacked back there. I don't love that this is going to stay here either, but I really don't have another spot for it for now. So I do have one cart that is going to hang out here for probably the summer. It has stuff in it, but I don't have a spot to put it other than out here. And then the last spot is our garage. Still looks like a lot of stuff, but it is definitely cleaned out from what it was. So all I have now is just this little pile of things, some more books. I'm hoping that they're okay to be out here. I'm not sure if it's gonna get like too hot and they'll like get damp or anything, but I might move those in this summer, we'll see. 2 boxes, my toolbox. These snacks do need to go inside. I have my mailbox, which I need to actually spray paint this summer and finish it, and just some file folders and stuff, but that's really it. These are the new baskets that I got for my classroom for next year. I wanted black ones just so that they don't show dirt as much. All right, you guys, so I am exhausted from all that organizing. I'm so happy that I got it finished, though. It makes me feel so much better that we have some things cleaned out and the house just is not such a mess anymore, and we're ready for our visitors this summer. But I am gonna go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed organizing with me. I cannot wait to share what my new classroom is going to be, what grade I'm gonna be teaching, and to show you me putting all of this stuff back into another school. I love classroom setups, but I just, oh my gosh, are they exhausting. I have now moved my classroom 3 times to and from schools, and it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff, but it'll be fine. It'll be totally worth it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.